Thanks for checking in and following all week, guys. It's Thursday night. I want to give you my final thoughts on this system, and I'll put a map out late tonight too to update what I have. But this forecast all comes down to how does this disturbance up here interact with this disturbance here. So you can see the players are now on the field, and the question is, do these merge more along the Virginia Capes to create one more consolidated system, or does this little thing here kick out this system out to sea, causing offshore solution? If you asked me this morning, I would say all hope is lost and that my forecast map here was going to be way off. But I stuck to my guns, and now things are starting to trend back to the west where I like what I have. I'm not changing it. I just don't see a reason to. I think you have to stick with something, especially if there's not enough evidence to overturn it. And right now, again, this is all rain. This was always rain. I have a snow shower or two, meaning on the back end you can see some flakes, but it does not mean accumulating snow. Okay, this is rain. Here, 3 to 6 inches, I think that's going to work out just fine. 6 to 10, we'll see if it ends up being more 4 or 7 inches, but we'll see. Here, just light snow, snow showers, flurries, no accumulating precipitation. Okay, so let's go to the maps, and I want to show you guys the difference in the models today. We're going to start off with the European model, okay? So you can see it starts to develop a low pressure center off the Virginia Capes here, and here comes that second piece behind it. Now, it's shifted a little bit more to the west, but before it was really booting everything out to sea. So you can see here, it now starts to throw some precipitation back into our areas. This is rain back in our area. Big shift from last night, okay? And then finally, it says, okay, this low is going to take over off the coast and go out to sea. Here is the GFS model. Again, very similar. That initial low pressure system develops to the east of the Virginia Capes. That secondary low pressure system develops and then tracks right out just to the east of Cape Cod. The model that I think has my ideas aligned best is the Japanese model. It's actually been very consistent over the last 2 days. Japanese model, again, develops that low pressure center around the Virginia Capes, but again, it tucks it closer in. Okay, so basically this is taking a track that's about 100 miles or 75 miles to the west of the other models. It actually develops a storm here and brings it out like this. This is a track that would result in the map I have right here. Okay, that's why I'm not changing. I have some model support, and it gives us at least half to an inch of precipitation in all of New Jersey and higher amounts up here in Maine. So that's the model I'm looking at. Again, you can see those two features, 1, 2. Okay, models now are saying, okay, they're going to try to interact a little bit more, but still they're a little offshore. And finally, let me show you one more model here. This is the British model, and this again looks very similar to the Japanese model. It has it tucked in more to the coast, and again gives New Jersey, New York, eastern Pennsylvania, Maine, Massachusetts a good rainfall with some snow up in Maine and also the mountains of West Virginia. So here's the holy grail of models right here. This is the European ensemble. Every time it has a different, it basically shows the model tested for errors. These are all different possibilities of where this storm can go. And you can see there's still a little bit of a spread. It has this elongated average low pressure center. But if you take a look at the precipitation mean, so what are all these 52 members averaging, you can see they are saying this precipitation shield gets further to the west. So it has a northwestern Jersey and a half an inch of liquid, and it has from a half to an inch of liquid all through our eastern zones along with up here in Maine. So I have some model support. We'll see how things look. I'll put a final map out either tonight or tomorrow. Probably want to look at tonight's model runs, but it's not over yet. Hope you guys have enjoyed the ride so far this week, because this has been very tough to forecast, but I think we're going to do okay. So we'll see what I do. I'll give myself a grade when I'm done, and hopefully I don't go 0-1 on the season. Thanks for checking in.